welcome back to the fourth episode of Empire at War, Forces of Corruption. We are playing the Remake Mod for the Empire at War game, and we've been expanding our domain over the last few episodes, and now we have nearly established entire control over this core systems from Yagdul to Mandalore in the south, and Korlag and Manan in the north and east. We still have 3 planets left. Fondor, I can still not pronounce this word, and Bis. They are left still untaken within the core. However, it has become quite pressing for us to take this system, since the crime syndicates have been moving in that direction, threatening to take Mustafar, which would give them access to some old CIS warships, which we'd prefer for them not to have. Fallen is also a threat, which is why we have sent Thrawn to lead the Mandalorian fleet in a push out to Christophsis. Vader is going to continue to Bespin most likely, or leaving a defensive fleet here is going to go to Fondor and take these 3 planets, which are going to then secure us the entire core. In the meantime, we're still slowly constructing a fleet for damn it, I blanked out his name. Yeah, Tarkin. Whilst Piet is getting his own fleet over here in the east. So I'm not exactly sure yet what direction we're going to push out. Of course, we can't really push out north. We don't really have the ships. But in this direction, we do have a significant force. But let us continue upgrading the stations, since I do think that is quite necessary. And let's get some more money. Over here. We've also recently unlocked Imperial 1 class Star Destroyers, which is why we're currently building up this next level of station over Quat, where we have the Emperor, Sheev Palpatine, sitting there. There we go. So we can build these, but we can also build Imperial ones, so that is exactly what we're going to start doing. And it also means that we can most likely send Vader back to Kuat and hopefully upgrade him. Also, we do have a bug which has meant that we have... Oh wait, this is Black Squadron, and this is... I said, I mean, if it's just named Black Squadron because it's in space, or if it's just I haven't noticed that before, maybe. But as far as I'm aware, we've basically just accidentally ended up duplicating Vader. Yeah, that's also Black Squadron. And there we go, so we have the Devastator for Lord Vader himself. So let's proceed with that. And in the meantime, we're actually... Let's take Onderon. You know what? We're gonna take Onderon. How big of a fleet has this guy got? Not the biggest. Let's give him some more ships. Right here. And one of these, actually. Wrong button. Let's give him one of these. They're not gonna build the quickest, but we want some ships going. This territory is going to be held. We've got a very, well, not the largest fleet possible, but it's a significant force. So let's also... What? We have 3 Vaders now, okay. Let's just leave that be. Reinforce this fleet. This is building. This is building. Let's continue constructing another Imperial 1. Now let's organize this fleet. Let's have... We don't really have any small ships. That's not a good thing. Let's get one of these small ones. We do want something small to kind of have as a front line. Over here, have we built up some of these Mandalorian ships? Yes, we have. Very good. Let's over here.
Weapons online.
What would be befitting Thrawn? Actually, can we upgrade any more characters over here? Maybe we have to send them in, but we'll see. Alright. Let's organize this fleet here. So we've got 2 Star Destroyers, carriers, Piet himself. So this is some heavy firepower over here. So let's see how well this does.
Understood.
In the meantime, let us continue. Oh, let's send this Star Destroyer down to Vader. Actually, don't want to send it down to Vader. Let's send it up north. And let's send this ship. We can't send it now, but let's see. What are we up against? Hopefully less. It seems we've got a bigger stack, but that can be a bit deceitful in the actual strength of the enemy that we are fighting. Alright, there we go.
It's not a Star Destroyer.
They seem to have a larger ship. Alright.
Course laid in, Commander.
Let's send our specialized long-range frigate over this way. Speed it all up. We're gonna head this way. So this should be the distance that we can send our ships in. Alright. He's nearly making it there. He does have reasonable range as well. Yep, I think we...
Acknowledged.
Yep, there it is. Alright, so let's get our Ton Fox down.
Coordinates received.
There we go,
We're
let's
on our way.
put it back to normal speed.
Destinations confirmed.
And there we go. So our little carriers are in. And let's send our battle carrier into position as well. Now, of course, what do we have? Okay, so our long-range ship is already firing, but let's organize our ties.
Channel open.
Our fighters.
Course set.
There we go. Please don't. Ooh, what is this? Sabov class capital ship. Sabov class destroyer equipped with decent shields and armor. The Sabov destroyer isn't particularly armed. It has a distinct focus on fighter screening weaponry, but is not equipped with many ship-to-ship weapons. It is, however, equipped with a sizable hangar. Okay, so this is kind of an opposite take on a Star Destroyer than the Empire. We just have big guns, and we have to use dedicated ships for fighters, but it does mean that our current capital ships can easily deal with this foe. So let's send in Piet, flanked, of course, by 2 victories. This is appropriate. There we go. Let's move our Venator up and start getting our ships up. Of course, fire upon him. Not the laser cannons, these. And now let's get our... Oh, it's loading. Oh, there we go. The Imperial one.
Go ahead, sir.
Now we can send these guys after the enemy fortifications effectively. And we're going to get the TIE fighters now to get into here.
Intercept course.
Let's get him to engage. Let's just destroy that little ship over here. And we're going to get our other ships in. So this is very much is a heavy fleet. We don't really have many small ships here. But hopefully those Ton Fox allow us to...
Gunship reporting.
Oh,
Batteries online. What is your order? Target those lasers. Weapons ready.
concentrate your firepower on these ships.
Destroyed our ion cannon.
We don't really want to lose these ships. That's not good. Come on. Crack him.
Reporting in. Launching attack. Star Destroyer reporting in. Order confirmed. Destroy the shield generator. Ready for duty.
Alright, gets these ships
Coordinates.
to move up. Alright, not many enemies in the place, but we do have overwhelming firepower. Hopefully this ship does okay. Alright, he's not going to be moving up anymore. We're going to move the other ships up. Oh! Our bombers made easy work of that station then. Very nice. Any losses? No losses. So what were we up against? So this was the only large ship. They did have some Arquintans though. Let's make sure to build a station over here. And we're going to then launch a... well, let's first send this to Vader.
Heading out.
There we go. Let's construct... do we construct another one? Let's at least have one in each fleet. And let's construct another Venator, I think. And after that we're going to go and take the Hapes planet. Once this is finished, there we go. Let's start constructing the next one. We're going to take the Hapes planet. And let's also, since it is cheaper, build one of these. Should be nice. And let's take the Hapes planet. This will soon bring us into combat with the Rebel Alliance. Alright, let us begin the battle. Alright, the battle at Hapes. Alright, once again,
Weapons online.
our ships are going
We
to
are prepared to do
head
that.
over to the enemy positions.
Call
Roughly
slate
over
in,
here.
Commander.
And let's speed things up. Let's see how well this goes. We should be able to demolish any ships with relative ease. We're gonna struggle with fighters though, and I am aware that the Hapes do have a lot of missiles. So let's hope we can take them out and use their ships for our own purposes. There we go. Now let's make sure that these TIE fighters are on the side, because these are HU squadrons. I'm not sure exactly how different that is from the main TIE fighter
Deploying
line.
to location. Engines at maximum.
Alright. Let's get our capital. There we go. Should give us some sight. Now let's give our ships a second. There we go. We've assembled our fighters.
Standing by, sir. Instructions received.
Fighters.
Transmit orders.
Bombers
Setting
onto
up
the
my
side.
run, sir.
There we go. Let's give them a hot minute to move to their sides. I do like having a nicely prepared position. It does mean that if they do get aggressive, I suppose I might be caught off guard, but it is what it is. Alright, let's
On my way.
get Pietin. Give us the bonus. And let's prepare a...
We'll be
get
there
one more
shortly.
of these ships, and
Standing
let's
by.
start moving up.
Awaiting command for coordinates.
Form up.
Let's go. Let's see what we may find. Let's actually dispatch...
Channel open.
Located the enemy.
Alright, there we go. Now,
TIE fighter here.
TIE fighters are going to move in
I'll deal with the
to
scum.
fight these guys.
Bomber standing
Our
by.
bombers are going to deal with the shield
I
generator.
have the target in sight.
And our
Awaiting orders.
capital ships are going to
Ready,
move
sir.
up.
Right away.
There we go.
Yes, Commander. At once.
We do have, I
TIE
think,
bomber
a
ready for
this time
orders.
bomber as well. This guy can go after some other hard point. Let's get
Starting my run.
this turbo laser battery. Alright. Let's get the little boy a little bit closer so he has a little bit of a better chance firing. And of course, we're going all in. This is gonna take a hot minute to load. There we go.
Heading to destination.
Here it is. Oh, hello. Oh,
Yes, awaiting orders.
that's curious.
Target priority is the laser cannons. Right away. Moving out.
Alright, let's give him some support. Parts of our fleet are just gonna demolish the station. The rest is going to have to deal with...
Copy.
TIE fighter, over.
Let's get these TIE fighters in.
I'll take them myself.
I copy.
And these guys keep focusing
Direct
fire.
at their laser cannon. Awaiting your orders.
Focus fire. Alright, let's get this guy in over here, behind the victories. How's the station doing? The station has been destroyed. Let's move the Venator up to here. It does have far better screening capabilities than our Star Destroyer. And let's get Piet to also start moving up. And let's get our fighter
ahead,
swarm
sir.
into the fray
won't
as
know
well.
what hit
There
them.
we go.
Standing by, sir. They're in my sights.
Awaiting instruction.
Alright, we do seem to be doing pretty decent damage.
Awaiting your commands. Order confirmed. We've got them on scopes. Yes, Commander.
Alright, let's get this ship to fire on this
Target
guy.
lasers. Holding fire for maximum effect.
And let's get these guys to just focus on these
Fire on
ships.
that shield generator.
Target locked. Getting a lock. Intercepting.
Yeah, all these missiles. There we go. He's getting pummeled. There we go, there we go. Let's turn that off.
Direct fire at their laser cannon.
Yeah. Another one. It's over
Maximum
more firepower. Yeah, there's just a lot of these small ships here. Oh, our Star Destroyer has lost its shield.
ready.
Alright, let's get our other ships into position, get them closer.
Commander. Direct
Come on,
all fire
you
the
can do it. He doesn't seem to be very good at actually hitting them.
Cruiser reporting. Direct all fire on the shield generator.
Can you stop moving? Thank you.
Gunship reporting.
There we go. Well, they are dying. Let's speed things up. Our ship's doing okay. Yes, they are. It's just gonna take a hot minute to actually destroy these small ships. They do kind of remind me of Star Trek ships, to be honest. Another one exploded. There we go. It did surprise me that they were in a different position, but there are 9 of these ships. Alright.
Star
Let's
Destroyer
construct
reporting in.
this. Alright,
Your orders,
where do
sir.
we have our ships? We've got a Star Destroyer. Alright, let's send... Oh, that's the wrong planet. Let's go to Quad. Okay, so we've got these 2 ships. What do you need? Let's send them both to
We're moving
Thrawn.
out.
Now that Vader is here, we're going to leave this, but we're going to start constructing this, and we're going to leave a contingent of ships. And of like these guys, and one more of these over here. And we're going to deal with Fondor.
Vehicle in production.
There we go. Now, once these guys arrive, we're going to push out the Feline and proceed to fight against the crime syndicates. We now have effectively 3 Vaders, which is, you know, great. Let's see how Fondor is doing. What do we have here? Procurator, 2 Republic Venators, and a victory. So, yeah, I do think we have enough firepower to deal with that. Alright, let's put... let's get a small ship in quickly. Let's get a gladiator.
Constructing unit.
Why not? We don't really have many of those in our fleets.
Construction complete.
We have a Venator. I do feel like reinforcing this fleet, sending more ships over there. I'm gonna put this ship on Ord Mantell, and I'm going to keep producing them.
Cruiser standing by.
Where was it constructed? Over here. Very good. Let's put that into the forwards position, and let's continue building things over here. We can't build any larger Mandalorian ships, which is sad. And these guys do seem to be heading this way, so let's deal with these 3 planets quickly, and then we're going to move against Malastair and Follin, and that way we can hope to cut the consortium in half by taking Follin, which is very much giving us a lot of striking opportunities. And by taking Malastair, we're gonna cut them off from here, although they do have Bespin now, so they can I do hope that they don't, once we attack them, they don't go this way. Although they seem to keep not being able to hit Mustafar, although I think there is a hyper lane over here. Yeah, there seems to be one. So we might be able to go down south. We'll see. But I am certain we're gonna take Follin, because that is a secure position that we can take by just going in. Alright, but let's begin the quote-unquote liberation of Follin in the name of the Emperor. Alright.
Ready for action, sir.
Let's get our ships into position, speed things up.
Choose your reinforcements.
Rough location should be here.
Received. We're on our way.
We do now have 2 Venators, which is going to increase not our firepower, but also our starfighter capabilities. And the little gladiator does also have some ships. Oh,
Destinations confirmed.
interesting. What do we have here?
New heading set.
Alright.
Your orders, sir.
Let's send
We're
the
coming
Tom
around.
Fox into the back. They do seem to be a bit more forwards
Coming
than
around.
usual.
At once.
Venators. We're here and here. And the Devastator. Come on. There we go. The Devastator in the center. And it seems to already have some of its cannons in range. But
Order confirmed.
we can't stay idle.
Shield gallery.
We have to start moving up. Alright.
Transmit orders.
Fighters, these guys are going to go for
For the Empire!
shields. And let's pause for a second and grab all our ties and send them at
Changing to intercept
these
course.
rebel scum. Let's send these additional units. There we go. Send them in as well. And let's send our own little contingent of victories on the left flank
To coordinate.
to open fire. Alright, so these guys are going to focus on this ship.
Fire on their shield generator. Coming about. Weapons ready. Yes, sir. At your command.
As you wish, my
All fire on the shield generator. Ready for battle.
Come on, Devastator. We're relying on you for some supreme
Standing by.
firepower, which it seems to be providing pretty well.
Gladiator moving to engage.
But we do need to concentrate fire on ships.
Reporting
Yeah, that prosecutor is not doing us any favors. Let's move Vader up a little bit. Okay, that ship is being focused. This guy's dead. Destroy that guy.
TIE fighter here.
Come on, TIEs. Where are our TIE bombers? Bombers, go after this guy. He seems to be dying pretty well, but that's really good. Our fighters focusing him should help us out. Just a few more rounds. There we go. And he's been destroyed. Let's send them after this Venator. Devastator, please open fire on this guy. Thank you. And let's open fire on this ship. Alright, let's not have you guys go in some weird directions. More fire down. Oh no, we lost.
Our shield generator's been hit.
Wait, that's not one of ours. That's odd. Or is it? No, it is one of ours. Let's get you up, please. Thank you.
Laser cannons disabled.
Why are you going in
TIE
that
fighter,
direction?
over.
Please, go here.
I'll deal with the scum.
There we go.
Bomber standing
Reinforcements.
by. I have the target inside. TIE bomber ready for orders.
Or bombers.
Starting my run.
Our turbo lasers. Our launch
Standing
bay
by,
has
sir.
been destroyed.
I'll take them myself.
Yeah, let's get this ship to start retreating. There we go. Vader's now much closer into more broadside range. We've lost a victory. Can this guy move up this way? The fact that our bombers and some of our starfighters seem to just have left is quite annoying. Vader, keep moving up. We've got this target.
They destroyed our ion cannon.
Alright, let's use this. There we go. Just bombard him. There we go. Damn. Nice. Alright. We need to make sure to use that ability as often as possible. How are these ships? Alright, we just need to destroy this station at this moment. And that should be fine. And our fighters can effectively do this for us. So let's speed up. There we go. This was far more costly than I thought. 2 ships, 3 ships. Because we lost that gladiator as well. It's okay, we've got more money out of this. So let's continue production on Kuwait to replace the losses. And on Wandeli. If we only could get another hero, that would reduce costs. But in the meantime, let's construct some... Well, let's not construct more ships. Let's get our other fleet to start moving and start doing things. So, oh. Let's replace Vader's losses. There we go.
Flank speed.
And now let's send a... First construct probe droid. Then we will head over to Fallen. Oh.
As the Emperor wills.
Can Vader make it?
Coordinates. Moving into position.
I don't know where that might be, but I am worried now. Doesn't
Coming
seem
about.
here. Wait, it could be somewhere in the north.
Tactical battle imminent.
No, it was Vader. Okay. Who was it though? If I'm asking a useless question, that was the Hapes. Not the Hapes, the bloody criminals. Alright. I suppose with the beginning stage being soon over, we're gonna be finding ourselves still on the kind of a back foot, trying to break out of the core. We are in a... let's
Gladiator, ready for action.
move these guys right to the back.
Gladiator, ready for duty.
Go ahead, sir. Channel open. TIE fighter here.
Please let me... There we go.
Awaiting command.
Transmit orders. Bomber standing by.
Do have a lot of
I've got a
bombers, so
clear
let's
path. TIE
put them
fighter,
over here.
over.
Put our
TIE fighter in
fighters
position.
here. But let's send one of
Standing
them
by, sir.
over
TIE
in this
fighter
direction.
copies.
We're gonna take these and we're just gonna basically secure our flank by just having some of these little stations to be in use. I'm not gonna tamper much with
Awaiting
this.
instructions. Destination confirmed.
I do find this kind of front line satisfactory.
Ready for
But let's see, what can we do? What can we build? Improved defenses. Corvettes more damage. More speed for our bombers and fighters. You know what?
In progress.
Let's get some of these. There's no harm done. Let's get a anti-fighter thing. And gets one of each. Actually, let's get another fighter.
Enemy is approaching.
Ah, there we go. Okay, so it's one of those big ships.
Complete.
That's highly annoying.
TIE bomber ready for orders.
Let's send our bombers after them and let's start moving up because they've got some siege
Let's go.
equipment, it seems.
Weapons keep going.
Or at least what is effectively
Channel
siege
open.
equipment.
Course set.
Ready. Cruiser reporting. Gunship reporting.
Get our less valuable ships up front.
Go ahead, sir.
And let's get our swarm after this ship. I
They
want to
won't know
destroy
we'll
it.
hit them. TIE fighter here.
Let's pause for a second so I can select our
TIE
TIE
fighter, over.
fighters.
They're
And the
in
TIE
my
fighters are
sights.
going to flank.
Battery is online. Weapons ready.
Yep, these ships are gonna keep moving up. Form a front line against the enemy.
At your command.
There we go. Let's get our Star Destroyers into place. Get them in range. And let's get Vader up. Oh, that's gonna take a hot minute.
As you wish, my lord.
Okay, let's get him here.
Interceptor squad reporting. For the Empire.
Alright. How's this thing doing? Come on, destroy it. Destroy it? No? Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Oof. It's gonna hurt a lot.
Ready for duty. Targeting at maximum firepower.
All of you,
Holding fire for
open fire. There we go.
Roger that.
Our ships are moving into position closer and closer. Let's move this destroyer in as well. Vader and his fighter. Let's get him to have some stuff happening as well. Come on, how long are you dying? Oh no. Oof. That just annihilates the shields. Come on, the engine is nearly destroyed.
Transmit orders.
We've lost a lot of these bombers, but they've done their job. Come on, one more percentage, one more run. One more run, there we go. There we go. Nice. Alright, open fire.
Moving into position.
Let's start
Waiting orders.
moving in on the enemy.
I copy.
before they can start even thinking of retreat.
Bomber standing by.
We can't destroy these ships'
I have
engines.
the target in sight. Standing by, sir. Changing to intercept course.
Alright, there we go. We might as soon start investing in interdiction technology, some interdiction ships. Prevent enemies from being able to escape it, so I suspect soon we're gonna have to start dealing with that. Let's speed things up. They seem to have some frigates over here. Yeah, they're melting. There we go. Alright, that should be... We lost nothing, they've lost a significantly larger amount of units than we have. Very good. Alright, but this means one thing. It's time to counterattack.
Of course.
Let's reinforce our northern border. Continue constructing more ships. And let's get another one of these. Let's get this guy sent up there. Continue building better ships. Or at least more ships. We can also get a bigger station. Hopefully we get something good out of that. And I'm gonna queue up this ship because these are quite nice. And after that, one of these. And let's see what we can do. What are we up against? Doesn't seem like much. Just a station. So hopefully we can destroy that and just get in and just saw some havoc behind enemy lines. Let us take Pauline and drive deep into enemy territory. Alright.
Gunship weapons are online.
Let's get our little gunship.
Choose your reinforcements.
Coordinates received.
Move ahead, little boy. It is time. Point defense laser systems. Okay, so this is a nice point defense ship.
Moving out.
They might be quite
Moving to
useful, especially with
destination.
Thrawn being a far more
We're heading
measured,
out. Location confirmed.
well, admiral than most other Imperial admirals. He doesn't always go for just big
Moving to
gun.
coordinates.
Alright. So let's get our fighters in.
Gladiator to redeploy.
Let's get ready.
Deployment orders
Let's get
confirmed.
Let's go.
preliminary capital ship. Get things into position. What does this guy do? I don't remember. Heavy shields and armor, so this is more of a brawler corvette. Very good. Okay, we have our contingents. Let's get the fighters up over here.
TIE bomber ready for
Let's
orders.
get the bombers down into the south.
Ready to
We're
take
gonna
the
try and
enemy.
circle around. Now let's get Thrawn.
I see.
There we go, he's in a smaller ship. But he is not alone. We do have our tank. The hammer with which to beat back the rebellion.
Move out.
Enemy has been spotted.
There we go, very nice.
Thrawn reporting.
Alright, let's move Thrawn up a little
Reporting
bit. Let's see, will they push? Don't seem to, but let's move our Star Destroyer, see how well its range does. Let's see when it starts firing. I do hope it has larger range. Yes, it does. Very nice.
Roger that.
Well, open fire on this guy, if anything.
Torpedo launchers must be destroyed.
Admiral Thrawn reporting.
Alright.
TIE fighter here.
Are the fighters moving in? No, they are not.
TIE fighter
Let's
in
move them
position.
up a little bit. And where's our little...
Do you have something to report?
There he is.
Crusader's weapons are charged and ready.
Let's move the Crusader up. Let's get another Crusader over here
Coordinates
for the
received.
point defense.
We're heading out.
Put some of these smaller ships around.
Full speed ahead.
Let's get this ship. It also has some long-range batteries. Let's get this guy in.
To your destination.
Move that.
Go ahead, sir. TIE bomber copies.
Alright. Once the TIE bombers are in position,
Former.
stop.
Coming around.
What are you doing? Alright, let's attack.
Ready.
TIE fighter over.
There we
I'll
go.
deal with the scum.
Awaiting instructions.
Send the droids in.
Transmit orders.
Bombers are going to first go after... Actually, no. We're gonna go after
Starting my run.
shield.
Bombers standing
Let's get all
by.
of these boys going after the shields.
They won't know what hit them.
And now... Well, this is a Vindicator. Let's get our Vindicator, and you know what, why not?
Setting course now.
A pocket Star Destroyer. But of course that's not everything. We're going for far
We'll be there shortly.
more.
Right away. Moving out.
No half measures here. We're going all in.
All out. Destroyer.
Because our Star Destroyer is getting pummeled.
What is it you want?
Targeting at maximum firepower. Activating energy flood.
That should damage enemy ships.
Copy. Yes, Commander.
More fire.
Ready.
This guy has point defense.
Vindicator
You
standing
move
by.
up. Set down more fire.
Orders, sir.
Ships. Intercept.
Commencing attack run.
Go one in.
Instructions, sir.
And let's get our other ships to start supporting. Let's get these guys to also open fire at a stronger level. Let's get our
TIE bomber ready for
bombers
orders.
to concentrate once again on a single hardpoint. And let's turn this off. This should grant us... Look at all these missiles. Let's go. It's nice, nice, nice.
Go ahead, sir.
That shield generator is
I have
destroyed.
the
Let's get
target
that one.
inside.
Yeah, that Venator is not having the best of days. Even though our Star Destroyer was damaged, it's still doing alright. Did its job. After all, its primary purpose is to soak up damage.
Starting my run.
Oh, look at those missiles. Whew. We do have the Star Destroyer firing. We've got bombers. This will be a pretty cool scene in the movie, to be honest. Let's speed this up. There's showers of rockets. Some missiles going and tearing this station to pieces. We do seem to have some glitches with the volume, but... Yes, Consortium retreat. Very good. We've taken this planet. Now the question is, do we go to Malastare? I don't particularly want to leave Mandalore exposed. Do not want to do that at all. We might have to leave a nice little contingent over here, but that also requires us to keep building ships. So let's build some more ships. Let's get some more Tomahawks. Let's queue up another one of these. Rendilly. You already have quite a large queue. Let's see what can Fonder do for us. Let's do that. Let's get these guys to build this. Typhera. You can't have that. That's sad. We've not got this quite close. We're doing pretty good on money. However, I do think it is time for us to end. So we've expanded a little bit, not as much as in the last episode, only gaining, well actually I'm saying that, we've gained what, 1, 2, 3, 4 planets. So I suppose we do basically every episode we gain 4 planets, so if that trend keeps going, eventually we'll have the entire galaxy. But I am out of time for today, so we'll be finishing the episode. We're in a, you could say, in a better position than we were before, but we'll see. I do not know what the crime syndicates are entirely up to. although they seem to have just refused to take Mustafar, which is a benefit for us, because... Although maybe not, if they take it just before we take it, then that will mean that there's just a level 1 station there with maybe some fleet that we can deal with. But for today, we end on the beginning of a southwards offensive. We are going to leave these planets for the time being, and we're going to focus on just destroying or dealing as much damage as we can to the criminal scum, and I'll hopefully take my Mustafar on the way. And eventually I would really like some of those ancient ships. Although for the time being our fleets are growing, our cap is increasing. Well, we've nearly reached our pop cap, so we're gonna have to expand more to increase it. But thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video, and see you next time.